Every day my fucking Wi-Fi does this. It stops and starts. For no reason. Yep. My internet died for some randomly, it does that. We got about 20 more minutes, so it just seems to do it.
We'll go ahead and start with this. Hollow bait. After I scatter it, hollows will begin to converge on this town.
Wait, what?
Whoever is able to defeat the most hollows in the following 24 hours wins the game. Are we in agreement?
Are you kidding?
You know, you're really starting to bore me. Yes, back then, all I cared about was showing that the Quincy's were superior to the Soul Reapers. And as a result of that, I lost sight of everything else. My master wanted a future where Soul Reapers and Quincy's could coexist. He was a kind man. That's why I wasn't even able to consider forgiving the Soul Reapers, who'd been willing to leave such a kind man to die without doing anything. But...
Holy smokes! Are you kidding? The point is, your master's #1 desire wasn't to prove that the Quincy's are better than the Soul Reapers. He wanted both of them to fight together as a team. If we don't do that now, we may never get another chance. So Soul Reapers and Quincy's are as opposite as bookends. Fine! Fighting against overwhelming odds is still better when it's done back to back.
Are we fighting, oh, hollows, okay.
just so you know, I had to shoot that down in order to protect myself. I wasn't trying to help you.
Yeah, all right. Fine.
What?
It's kill or be killed, and fighting alone is tough. We have no choice. We have to help each other. Isn't survival a good enough reason to overcome our differences? I was born a human. I really don't even know all that much about Soul Reapers. I mean, I'm not doing this work because I like it. But I do want to defeat the Hollows.
Why?
Because my mother was killed by a Hollow. Now do you finally get it? That's enough reason by itself. But it's not the only one. It's just becoming a Soul Reaper has given me purpose.
That won't do. That won't do.
So brave! Incredible!
Well done, and goodbye.
Well,
Here I
fellow
go.
humans,
Soul destruction!
Soul Reapers aren't human.
That won't do.
I guess they are they are souls. So I guess what you become after death.
I'll get you. Well, can you follow me?
So crazy!
Ningen.
I'm not a superhero or anything. It's not like I can protect everybody in the entire world. But at the same time, I don't just want to protect the few I can hold in my arms either. I want to protect as many people as I can.
I think we'll get a bonus cutscene. Yeah, it's probably
Protect as many people as you
it's
can.
reports.
A I'm not trying to defend a substitute Soul Reaper, but I can't find much to complain about when it comes to his motivations. Also, I have enough of a sense of responsibility to want to protect people too. My pride hinged upon proving beyond the shadow of a doubt that the Quincy's were far superior to the Soul Reapers. However,
I want to protect as many people as I can.
what does being a Quincy really mean to me? What an absolute joke. I start wondering about that only after I lose my Quincy powers. Or maybe losing my powers is merely what opened my eyes.
Well, yeah, he's lost his powers now. No more Quincy power. In Bleach, if you lose your power, you will get it back. It's not like other anime where they don't do that rule. What? I'm guessing Orihime is Ichigo, maybe. I really want to do your secret stories. Do we have time for one more? Probably. We'll do 10 more minutes and then I gotta go. Let me just check. Yeah, we could probably do 10 more minutes. Any questions or... Wait, are you actually started for 2.3 of Wuthering Waves wide? We're gonna get a ton of free shit, hopefully. Although people are outraged we don't get enough. Neither have I, but I've seen like highlights.
Chance of coming out alive of anybody there. Now Ganju, Hinataro, and Ruki are gonna get killed!
This better be the training arc.
Who do you think you are? You had no chance. No one there could have done it. They couldn't have fought against Byakuya and lived.
Not even you, Yorichi.
Look, you!
Oh. Knocked him the fuck
Stop
out.
shouting. You're just going to open up your wounds again. Carrying you away was the best I could do.
But why me?
Listen, absolutely nobody who was there had any hope of defeating Byakuya. Believe me, Ichigo.
You probably could.
But in 3 days, you might very well have a chance. That was my reasoning. You were the logical choice. And there's more. Byakuya wasn't alone. Ukitake was there as well. He was Rukia's direct superior. He's a very dutiful man. I'm sure he won't kill Ganju, and that youth who tried to rescue his subordinate. They'll be all right, Ichigo. You just need to concentrate on becoming stronger. You can't defeat Byakuya as you are now. But I'll train you so that in 3 days you
Oh god, not this ad.
And then with
What
your
ad did you watch?
You'll be able to save all of your
Yeah,
friends.
2.3 is the anniversary patch, so apparently we're gonna get like a ton of free drops. Hopefully.
I want to ask you a question. Are you aware that Zangetsu is a constant release Zanpakuto?
It is? When you say constant, I always knew this sword was different from the others. It doesn't actually change shape. I mean...
Just as I thought. Well then, in that case, all Zanpakuto, including Zangetsu,
Bonkai.
different. The first stage is called Shikai, and the second one is called Bankai. They're mandatory for a captain. That is, they all need to be able to perform both of them.
What? Mandatory?
Well, Kenpachi
That
is the
means
exception.
Every captain has mastered both Shikai and Bankai. Or at least everyone has aside from one exception.
Exception?
Oh, that does not sound like a
Kenpachi's
good
rookie.
ad.
In the long history of the Soul Society, he's the only captain. The only one who's ever achieved that rank without being able to...
The
perform
only reason
Bankai
he is a
or knowing the
captain
name of his Zanpakuto.
without being able to use a Shikai or Bonkai is because his Reshi is just that ridiculous.
So much that they waived the requirement. But then you got to experience that skill first.
He's just that strong.
In terms of the Zanpakuto's combat ability, the
Mm.
difference between
Oh, you mean his
Shikai
Bonkai,
and
yeah.
Bonkai depends on the individual's innate talents and training. But generally, it's 5 to 10 times greater.
10 times?
Sometimes the Shikai is
Astonishing,
stronger.
isn't it? But because of that, even for someone with talent, it can easily take 10 or more years of training to master Bonkai.
Wait a second. I don't have that
He's
much
got 3
time.
days to learn his
No, of course
Bonkai.
you don't. When I say 10 or 20 years, I'm talking about more traditional, normal training.
She's gonna beat his ass
There are
until he knows
serious
how
risks
to use it.
Hey, what's with that goofy look?
It's a Tenshin Tai, a vital spiritual tool. It will forcibly transfer and externalize the soul of a Zanpakuto.
Hold on. I don't get it.
Of course, the central essence of Shikai is to communicate and synchronize with your Zanpakuto. But using Bankai requires externalizing it and forcing it into submission. And that means instead of you entering the world of the Zanpakuto to communicate with it, what you do it usually takes more than 10 years of training, but there's something I'm counting on. You were able to fight Kenpachi Zaraki to a draw. It's You know what I'm talking. Piercing this with Zangetsu will force it to happen. But the thing is, this can only be done once. And I know it's quick, but somehow you must force Zangetsu to submit within that time.
I won't ask what happens if I fail. I mean, if it's
Oh
really
wait, are we
the
actually
only
gonna
way,
fight White
I'll just
Ichigo?
have to do it.
We might be fighting White Ichigo.
Well now, it appears that you made a full recovery, Ichigo.
Zangetsu.
If it gets too late, I'll have to skip it. I've only got like at most 7-8 minutes.
What the heck?
Only one of them is real. There's just one available solution. I can only be defeated by that sword. And then, you're going...
Well, let's see how this was gonna work. Bro maid.
Never take your eyes off the enemy. That's 50...
Damn. Oh man, I almost had him.
Impressive. He's come a long way in a short amount of time. But now, he's learning at a frightening pace. Kisuke, it seems that it's just as...
Damn, I thought we'd get to fight or play as her. Oh well, maybe later.
Looks
I'm not beat.
Do we actually get to fight that Zangetsu?
Drop the sword, Ichigo.
Day 1 is over. Oh, it's this scene.
A hot spring. I had no idea this was even here.
You ready, Wide?
What the heck's going on? What kind of hot spring is this? My wounds are healing, and the pain's going away.
So, how's the water?
Oh, Ms. Yoruichi. Yeah, it's perfect. Just perfect. Hey, you know, I've been thinking this reminds me of that one place. The one under Urahara shop. The training ground?
Yes, I imagine it would. You see, that study room was modeled on this place.
It was?
Yes, there's actually quite a lot of personal history here for me. This was originally created as Kisuke's and my secret playground. We built it deep under the Sokyoku.
Secret? Come on. How do you secretly build a place like this?
Kisuke had a reputation as a bit of a rogue. He always had a talent for getting himself into mischief. But that was long ago. When we were children, we played here practically every day. After he joined the 13 Court Guards, and I joined the Stealth Force, we would come here together to train. And
No, wait. Just hold on a minute. The 13 court guards? Then he was a Soul Reaper?
Huh? Kisuke?
Yeah, oh man, I knew it! He knew way too much about the Soul Society. And he's got a Zanpakuto. And some of the guys here gave me funny looks when I mentioned his name.
Oh, did they now?
Ms. Yoruichi, listen. This guy, what exactly is he?
That fool. He kept it to himself. He didn't tell you everything, did he?
Nope.
All right. There's no reason to keep it from you now that we've come this far.
He was originally the Captain 12. So the guy that trained Ichigo,
Kisuke is
this guy,
the previous
he was the previous captain of Squad 12.
He's also the founder and first chief of the Department of Research and Development.
So basically, do you know that guy we just fought as Ishida? That's his boss.
Sabimaru.
Captain Eisen.
Oh no.
Oh yes,
I actually
Aizen's
drew
dead.
My sword against Momo. I'm terrible. How could I? I'm just the absolute worst. Who is it? Whoa. Oh boy, this is ugly.
Gin's one of my favorite characters.
Captain Ichimaru.
You look tired, you poor thing. Would you like it if I gave you my help? Come with me, Izuru.
Gin is one of the biggest shit stirrers in Bleach. Relishing in the chaos. Was that all story and no combat? Huh. So if it's a book, it's story. And if it's that, it's combat. I don't think I have time for combat. Oh, Mom. Oh, fuck, I got him on me. Chris, how much is the season pass? Oh, what do you mean can't be found? I thought I was getting my DLC. Oh, it's £20 for the season DLC, is it? Rebirth of Souls. See, I'm tempted to get the skins. 1000 Year Blood War skins. And then, does he have his sun costume? Wait, how do I switch? There we go. Wait. I want to just... There we go. That's his fucking costume in the 1000 Year Blood War. It's a fucking sun outfit. Oh yeah, you get your 1000 Year Blood War outfit. And then there's your 1000 Year Blood War outfit. Season pass is 20. I want to see some characters first. 7-day early access. Anyway, I'm gonna probably end the stream there. Yeah. First Kazahan. Is that out? Did you see why that they just randomly dropped? What was it called? They just randomly dropped. Yeah, there he is. Oblivion. 50 quid. If it was like 40 or 30, I'd give it a go. But like, Yeah. But it's still a 19-year-old game. £50 is a bit crazy, personally. Oh, didn't more DLC for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero come out as well? Lost Soul aside. What is free this month? I actually haven't checked. I actually do have it, I think. Oh, I don't care about any of these. Maybe I would play Robocop, Anyway, what was I gonna say? Anyway, Oyasumi Nasai. Good night. I will try and do more streams in the future. I will play Stellar Blade when I have like, I want to start Stellar Blade when I have like 2 to 3 hours, so I don't want to just do an hour. You know what I mean? So it'll probably just be Bleach War and V Rising until then. I also do have the Ace Attorney game, part like the second one that I never started. So yeah, any last comment or question why before I go? See ya. No, he wants me to fuck off. Alright, bye.